What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to use match case statements in Python. Okay, so this is going to be a short and sweet tutorial. Essentially, a match case statement is a newer feature of Python, something that they put in, I think, in Python 3.10. And people with a bit of a background in C-based programming languages will probably be used to this because it's very similar. But essentially, let's say you have a function. I have a very simple function going on behind you here. As long as it's a main file, which this is, then it's going to constantly take an input from the user, and we're going to ask them for the date 1 through 7. And then based on that input 1 through 7, I use a series of if, else, if statements to print out the date. And basically, this works fine. This stacking of ifs and elifs, if I were to run this, it's going to work okay. But the thing that makes this less than optimal is that I'm using this elif date is equal to a numerical value over and over and over again. And if it was a string, it would be the same thing. I have to type in a lot of stuff here. And there's a simpler way to do it when we're talking about single variable or otherwise simple comparisons that we're checking for a whole bunch of cases on the same value. So if it was like if date is equal to 1 and some other value and some other thing, it makes sense to use ifs and elifs. But when you get these long lists of if, elif, elif, else, it makes more sense to do something else that we can call match case. So basically, the way we do this, and for now I'm going to kind of leave this on, but I'm going to put it in a block of comments. So let's look at the great alternative to these if-else statements, which is match cases. Okay, so we can type in match and then the value we want to match on, which is the date variable, and then we start defining the cases. Okay, so in the case of 1, let's print out, instead of me typing it is whatever, I'll just print the day. And I'm going to say the week starts on Monday, not Sunday, because that's when I have to go to work. And then let's just go ahead and say for each case, then we're going to print out the different day, okay? So we're going to go case 1, case 2, case 3, and for now, hang on, come on, I'm trying to go too fast. Case 4, then we will print Thursday, and hopefully what you can tell is that even though it's a minor difference, and to be clear, both of these are valid ways of writing code, case 1, case 2 is a little bit faster than saying elif date is equal to 1. It's totally a preference thing, and if one makes more sense to you than the other or is easier to read than the other, then feel free to continue using that one. But match cases are still a valuable tool to be able to quickly cycle through a lot of options and alternatives off of one variable in Python. It's a little bit faster and cleaner than a bunch of nested if, elifs for simple variables. And then just like if else, you can throw down an else at the end to catch the rest. We can say case other, which means something that we haven't covered yet, and we'll just say invalid. So you entered something that wasn't a 1 through 7, we'll just print out invalid, okay? So if you look at the if else's that I have commented out here, the code is going to do the exact same thing as this match case, but hopefully you can tell just from looking at it. Like, I'll take the comment block out for a second. Look how just clean and streamlined and easy to read this is. And there's just a lot more stuff in this one. It's not bad and it's not wrong, and if you prefer to use that, then you definitely can. But check out what now when I run match case just to prove it works for you guys. Let's go ahead and enter every day. So 1, Monday, 2, Tuesday, 3, I guess I didn't capitalize the T in Tuesday. That's going to drive some of you guys nuts. 5, 6, 7, and let's put in a 0. Invalid, but then that's also how we exit, okay? So I have this, just to talk about the outside structure real quick, I just have this set up to where if it's not the main.py file, this is just something where I recently learned it's good practice to put this in there in case you ever want to call a function inside of this file from another function as if it was a library. You can kind of ignore that and focus on the match case stuff. But basically we're saying until the user enters a 0, we're just going to keep prompting them to enter a date and then tell them what date that corresponds with. And so this match casing is basically just a clean, smooth alternative to if else stacks. So I hope this video was clear. I hope it was what you were looking for. If you have any questions about how to use this or would like to see anything else on the channel in the future, just let me know about it in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.